What up YouTube, it's Blake Bidick back with another video. I'm going to be playing Spin Tires. After everything just stops freaking the hell out because I don't know what's going on. This activity log thing popped up. It was in like a complete different language. It's like I don't speak that language. I don't know what it's trying to say to me right now. So I'm just gonna get on this game and just drive around and not much, really just drive around and talk. Right now I have this truck. I have that truck, which I actually just crashed this. Turn the volume and stuff back on. Settings, volume. There we go. Yeah, totally. Oh no, I like this game bright for some reason. So yeah, I've been kind of playing this game lately, but not a whole lot. This is two-wheel drive. This semi. Let's turn all wheels on. I don't know what's in front of me. I was gonna talk about something, but let me look at my book about what I wanted to talk about. I'll talk about my first fire. So I'm gonna start from like, this might be split into two videos. I am not 100% sure. First fire was, so I got into firefighting. I'll do how I got into firefighting first. I was living at a friend's house, and my mom emailed me a thing saying that there was a firefighting program in Corvallis in Philomath, Oregon. So I was like, okay, I'll try that. So I signed up and everything, and it was actually really freaking fun. So I go to training and everything, and the training for the wildland firefighting is 3 miles, I think it was. 3 miles, because it's 12 laps around the track. So it's a 3 miles with 45 pounds in your back. And that, after that, you have to do that within an hour. I think it's an hour, which I passed both times. Kind of slim. The first time was very slim because it was the first time I've ever done it. Second time, I passed by like 5-10 minutes. Just because I've done it before and I was in a lot better shape. I'm trying to like look at all these vehicles and look which ones I want. I want one that can tow. So after you do that, you have a 1.5 mile run without any weight or anything. So it feels really weird because you don't have any weight on you. So you're like, whoa. What's this? What is this? Okay, I'm gonna pay really close attention because there's a certain truck I want. There we go. So you do the 1.5 mile run. There's no time limit for that. After that, we do push-ups, sit-ups, and there's no limit for those. We're just doing those to make sure we're in shape and we can actually do push-ups and stuff. Because they really don't want you going out in those woods not knowing how to do push-ups or sit-ups, because that would be very, very, very deadly to us. You've got to be fucking serious, man. Fucking A. So I gotta go fucking Control-Alt-Delete, and I gotta fucking end some of these fucking tasks. This is getting really fucking just straight up annoying. Thank you. Gosh, dang it. So, make sure this is still recording. Yeah, that's still recording. Okay, so we do all that, and then after we do that, this is for like newbies. Like, I'm talking about newbies. We go back to the company building, and we go inside this giant like shed, garage kind of building, and we're there for 6 hours. And okay, why does that go there? And we do in-class work, and we're learning about fires and stuff like that. So once we're done with that, we do that until like 7 o'clock. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we do that till 7 o'clock. On Wednesday, we did some fun stuff. We learned how to do like fire extinguishers and stuff, which I already knew how to do since I've handled all that crap. Thursday, we did some outside stuff. Sorry if I'm freaking skipping again. I'm trying to find the right chucks that I had last time. So we do that, and then Friday we had the official training, where we went outside into a logging area and we practiced digging line to make sure that we were all physically fit to do it. So we started on top of a landing area and we dug about 2 miles of line, and we dug, well, actually it might not have been a mile, I'm not sure. We dug pretty freaking far though. Why does this always skip? Like, that was gonna exit out of the game. This is really starting to piss me off. This is absolutely a worthless fucking video. This is really starting to piss me off. Like, this video done fucking uploading though, cause you know what? I'll talk and drive this. So we do that, and if you pass that day, that's like our final inspection day where everybody gets really closely inspected, and we do some stuff for like spot fires. We practice putting out fake spot fires. We put like flags out there, and they did a little test on us to where they put a flag somewhere, and if we read that little flag, then we got a break. Only one guy read that flag, and because he read that flag, what the flag read was take a 15-minute break. He was the only guy that read it, so he took a 15-minute break while all of us sat there and worked our asses off, because all of us were too stupid to read a sign. But it was good practice, because the teachers are right. You need to pay attention to everything around you. It's about paying attention to your awareness and everything. So we did that, and then we did a bunch of other stuff. I ended up passing by a whole lot. I was like one of the top guys in my class. It's not that hard to do all that stuff. It's literally just shut your mouth and listen to the instructors, all it is. I think I'm going the wrong direction in this game. I know I'm doing some unrealistic stuff in my truck, but so after that we were a week later, I believe. I want to say it was we were signing up to work for a farm in Philomath as well. That way we were still getting some hard work done, and the farm was like teaming up with the company I was fighting fires with. Oh, crap, there's a tree there. And we get there and we're signing up for this farm, and they came in and called people. They're like, okay, this is the crew that's gonna go out on this fire in Sisters. So they're sitting there and they call out the names and stuff, and they completely just batch my fucking name. Like, I think they said Blake. They didn't say, no, they didn't even say that. They didn't say anything close to what my name actually was. So I didn't know they called my name. So they called everybody out there. I'm sitting there signing up for everything. And I walk out and I go to the bathroom. And as I'm walking back to the bathroom, one of the guys walks over. He's like, aren't you Blake? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, we called you to go on this fire. And I'm like, no, you didn't. He's like, yeah, we called you. And I'm like, wait, let me see. They showed me the name, and they had both of my names completely just batched. It's like, really? How do you fuck up my name after reading it off my driver's license and stuff? Like, how stupid are you? So I called my dad because my dad was still in Philomath as well. I'm like, hey, like, I need my gear now. I'm getting called out to this fire. So he comes, gives me my gear, and we head out. And we end up going to Sisters, Oregon, and it's a fairly big, kind of small. We were actually the third crew on scene, but it was 2 dozer crews and us. So we were technically the hot shots, like the top team there. So our first day there, we ended up running. Well, we get there that night, and we end up staying at the forest ranger station there. And the next morning, we wake up like 5 o'clock in the morning. They do all the debriefing. They do all the briefing stuff with the with our boss, and we go out and we end up running like a 20-hour shift that day. Just because we were one of the first crews out there, they couldn't just send us home. If they sent us back to camp, they were fucked. There's a fire out there they had to put out with dozers. The hot shots were there by the time we got done our first day. Our second day was decent, tiring. We did clean up, or we did mop up, which is we're mopping up like parts of the forest that were like caught on fire. We're putting up hot spots, which are pretty much like stumps and stuff that caught on fire and like they burn all the way to the ground and like under the ground and stuff. We're putting those out because if you don't put those out, they're gonna spread to the rest of the forest, and all the work that we did in the beginning is absolutely just worthless. So we do that, and then we do scout. No, we didn't do scouting on our first day. Oh no, shoot, I'm thinking of something else. So our first day, my bad, we did scouting. Is pretty much what we do is we line up in a straight line, kind of at like a 2-degree angle, and everybody has 10 feet in between them, and we walk. And we're all we're doing is just looking up for spot fires, because again, we were at the head of the fire at the moment. So what the fuck am I doing right now in this game? You know what, screw this tree. It's gonna get ran over. Just floor this structure because I don't know what I'm doing. So we do that, and we go. Oh man, how far did we do that for? And then we hike somewhere. No, then we got on the trucks and we drove up somewhere, and then we dug line. We dug line down a hill for about 3 miles, and then we ate lunch, which was really cool because when we were eating lunch, we got to see a 747 drop retardant. It was really freaking cool. We got to see some helicopters drop some water and stuff. We got to see another 737 drop water. It was some pretty freaking amazing stuff. If you guys have ever witnessed it, then you would totally agree with me. After that, we kept digging. We dug down a hill more, and sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to this game a lot. So once we got done with that, so we dug down this hill for the longest time, from like 1 o'clock to like 4 o'clock. So for like 3 straight hours, we were digging down this hill. And I started to get like nauseated and stuff, because it was my first time working this freaking hard. So I was like, dude, I gotta take a break. And also, I think we got 2 sandwiches that day for lunch. And I honestly think I ate them way too freaking fast, because my stomach was absolutely just cramping. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta like, oh. So we get down to the bottom of the hill, and that was it. Like, once we were down at the bottom of the hill, we were done. And we load up in the trucks, and we go to the top of the hill, and we go to this one area where we were like scouting, gridding, and like looking for spot fires. And we stand a line, and it's almost just like gridding, but you don't walk, you just stand there and you look out for spot fires. And it's probably the most boringest, tiringest thing we will ever do on a forest fire, because you just stand there. That's it. Just stand there in a bunch of smoke and make sure the fire doesn't get out of control. And if it does, then you're the one to put it out if it does. So it's insane, but it's worth the money, definitely. I can tell you that. It's definitely worth the $3,000 paycheck that you're getting at the end of the month. So that's what we did that day. Went back to camp. And for like camps and stuff, the place that we stayed here in Sisters was the high school. So we ended up just staying on like the soccer field area of the Sisters High School, which wasn't too bad. It got freaking hella cold, but we survived. Day 2, we did the standing the line. We gridded a lot. We mopped up, so we put out a lot of spot fires. That's all we did that day. A lot of the other days I can't remember, to be honest, because I didn't like dig my head in like the ground and like pay very close attention. I think I'm going the wrong direction again, which if I am, it's really gonna suck to turn this fucker around. Near the end of the fire, we were actually on a completely different part of the fire, because we did our tasks on that part of the fire, so we didn't need to do too much of the ICs. Like, the instant commander's like, okay, I'm transferring you to this part of the fire and go do your stuff there. I think it was like a 5th day there. We stood line all day long on a cement road. So we sat there on a cement road and just stood there. That's all we did for 12 straight hours. You think standing in the... Do you think you guys have felt pain, dude? Your feet haven't felt pain until you sit in the same spot, stand in the same spot for 12 straight hours in boots and on cement. Yeah, I would love to hear you complain about your feet hurting after that. Oh man, it is crazy once you get done doing that. It's freaking insane. Does this trailer fit in this hole? Oh, kind of. Oh, it did. What the heck? Try not to hit anything important. This tree is definitely not important. So that's pretty much what we did there. The last couple of days we actually got to the point to where while we're working we could literally just goof off, because we got so much done that we didn't, there's nothing for us to do, so we just goofed off. Not really like goof off, but we like played games while we worked and stuff like that. So ooh, wait, whoa, did you say, what the fuck? Why did my trailer just, why the fuck did my trailer just, come unattached? Are you serious right now? No fucking way. My trailer just got unattached for no fucking reason. I have to drive this all the way back to base and go get a new trailer on it. You've got to be serious right now. Holy smokes. So that's what we did on that fire, was a lot of just digging line crap like that. I'm trying to remember what else. And yeah, near the end of it we were gridding and stuff, and we just played like 20 questions and stuff, and kind of in 20 questions, like it got to the point where like the first 10 questions were like sex questions, like is it a vagina, is it a penis, like does it include a female, or something weird like that. It was pretty funny. Just yeah. And then we got sent home on the 13th day when the fire was pretty much out, and we got home a day later. But no, on our way home, the incident commander called. He's like, yeah, the fire started back up, guys, but we don't need your help, so go home. They were gonna relieve us in a day anyway, because after 14 days they relieve you, and the fire wasn't bad enough to keep us on there for 21 days. So IC's like, no, just keep going home and stuff, and we'll find other crews to come onto this fire. So that was my first fire. So it was pretty interesting. I loved it. They were saying it was actually one of the best fires for newbies, for rookies, because we got to see everything. We got to do everything. It was freaking amazing. For like food and stuff, this fire was a family-owned corporation that owns a giant trailer, a commercial lunchroom pretty much, and they come for these like things on purpose. Like they're built for like wildland fires to like feed a lot of people. Like they were feeding, I think, 4,000 something firefighters. It was fucking insane. Maybe not 4,000, but like a lot, close to 1,000 at least. So it was absolutely just crazy with what we were doing, and just ugh. I can tell you guys this: if you ever fight wildland fires, like if you ever want to get into it, after your 2 weeks is up, trust me, you're gonna love your bed. Your bed's gonna be your freaking baby. Like, oh my god, you're gonna love normal food. Well, maybe, I don't know. My first fire, ooh, dude, we were getting. Oh no, that's my second fire. But food's not that bad, to be honest. Like once you get done after the day, you don't care if it's dog shit. If it feeds you, you're gonna eat it, because after that long day of work, you're fucking hungry and thirsty, and you honestly just don't even care what you eat at that point. So it's an intense work though. If any of you are thinking about getting into wildland firefighting, it's not a joke. I can tell you that right now. It's not a fucking joke. You're not going to get out there and be like, oh, this is easy. No. You're going to get out there and it's going to be rough. All you fucking loggers that think logging's so fucking hard. Yeah, that's absolutely just hilarious. I don't think logging is that fucking hard. Like everybody's like, oh my god, logging's so dangerous and it can kill you and stuff. I'm like, yeah, guess what? Fucking wildland firefighting can kill you too. You don't see people bitching about that. But what becomes unavailable? Why can't I? Oh, I can put a fuel canister on there. I didn't know that. Huh. Interesting. I'm just gonna do that then. Didn't I put a... Oh, I did, didn't I? I've actually never driven with a fuel canister on the fuel trailer on the back, so this is very interesting. I've never backed up with one either, which I'm 100% sure it's a lot harder. It's okay. I'm not gonna die. Like oh, maybe not. No, so that was my first fire, and it was pretty interesting. I am gonna end this video, and I'm gonna finish getting this truck back to where it needs to be, and yeah, it makes look at my other YouTube videos uploaded and upload the rest of them, and I'm just gonna keep making a bunch of videos. So I'm gonna have like hundreds of videos saved and like backed up. That way, when one video gets done, I'm gonna upload the next one and just keep doing that. Or I'm gonna find a USB, save them to a USB, and then I'm just gonna upload it through the tablet that I have, because I think that'll be a lot faster since I can't find my fucking cell phone. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm actually gonna park this truck and get my other truck fucking prepared. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and everyone have an absolute great day.